Welcome to the first episode of Telos Good Guys. We are EOSphere. We have a proxy called Good Guys for Telos, and this is the place where you can find out more about block producers on the Telos network. First up, we talk to Douglas Horn of GoodBlock. Just to start with, I thought maybe we could talk about GoodBlock and how you guys came up with the name.
It was divine intervention. We had kind of never really thought about a name because prior to Telos, I didn't really want to be kind of out in front of anything, and so I didn't care what the name was. And then, of course, when we realized that we were going to be block producers, we were going to start out with this idea of Telos. I knew we had to be. So it just came out of nowhere one day. I couldn't believe it was available. So
cool.
It's the clouds parted.
Yeah, no, it's a great name. I really like it.
We're trying to live up to it.
Could you just sort of introduce GoodBlock and describe sort of what you guys are doing and who the team is as well?
You bet. Yeah, thank you. So GoodBlock is we're a block producer. We're in Seattle, and we have actually a big chunk of the core development team for Telos is there. Myself, Peter Bew, Craig Branscombe, Ed Silva, and Stephanie Sunshine, who really cracked the nut on IPFS for Telos. So that's part of us. We also have Beth Farnham and James Davis, who led a lot of initiatives in the Telos launch group. When we're not being block producers, we're actually developing a ton of cool apps and games for Telos.
Cool, awesome. So a really diverse, experienced group of people.
I could tell you some stories.
Yeah, and I guess are there any sort of updates or maybe any plans that GoodBlock has over the next few weeks?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, really big stuff. First of all, I'm working on a whole, basically a user manual for Telos that looks at each little piece, why we're doing it, and then just like a how-to section, like how to vote, how to do these, how to do everything. It's going to be sort of a big kind of book project, and then we'll put it together as an ebook, but it'll also be sort of always available for people, because I think that's really going to help with access, and it's also going to help people understand why we're doing what we're doing. As we're a real big chunk of the core development group, we are doing a lot of development still. In fact, when the Telos launched, we just had to keep on developing additional features. And we're working on that. And also, we have to constantly update the code every time Block One comes out with a new version. We are the ones who pretty much lead updating it, along with some really great partners like Jesse Schulman of Kalios and Jerry Huff and JT Bice and people like that. But we make sure that it's ready, that those new features are ready to be adopted, and that we stay very close to the version that is the current version. So that actually takes time. We are building out the additional features of the arbitration contract right now. That when arbitration comes out, it's going to be managed by a smart contract. And I often say, just so people can get a sense of this, if once that's done, that arbitration contract, it would be as complex as the next two dApps on EOS. Or Telos or anything. It's so complex, but it's great, and it's going to really manage that whole system, and I think it's going to keep it efficient, so that we don't have a lot of the concerns that people have been seeing, on the other side. So we're working on all those things. We're going to work on bringing in Rex right away. We have a big drive for us is to get IPFS going. And that's mainly Stephanie, another developer we're bringing in, John from Telos Voyager, he's really helping out, Marlon Williams from EOS Miami, Telos Miami. But it's a small group, but we're working real hard on that so that we can open it up and so we can bring everybody in, because there's a lot of developers who are really excited about when that comes out on Telos.
Awesome, man. That sounds really exciting. So much happening. The last question is a little one, just about the nodes. Just curious, how many nodes you have and where they actually live.
So all of our nodes are here in Washington State. We have at least 2 separate facilities. I don't really want to say everything. We have failover, for security, but we have. So this is an area where we're actually tied into the main internet trunk for that Amazon and Microsoft and those technology companies use. So we have great access really fast. Stephanie is a genius with putting these things together, and we're in that 1.2 millisecond club. Very proud, and that's pretty much all due to her work. And so we're really working on keeping up really great nodes. Additionally, we are actually the part of a very small group of block producers that are actually hosting the main load balancing network for the API nodes and for the main monitor and things like that. So a lot of those inner workings are also happening at GoodBlock.
Right. Okay. Cool. Finally, if anyone wants to connect with you guys as a block producer, just connect with you guys. Where's the best place to go?
Well, so the goodblock.io is our website. That's a great place to go. We also have a Medium. You can get there from the website, and all those articles that I'm going to be posting and that building that ebook are going to be there. I've been doing on the Medium that you can get to from goodblock.io. I also had been doing for the first part of the Telos, the life of Telos up to the launch. I've been doing a weekly report, and I've been posting that under the Telos Foundation. Now that I've actually decided that it's really best for Telos, I think, if I'm not on the foundation and let more voices be heard. So I've sort of separated that, but I still do the weekly report, and that's on our Telos on our Medium too. So that's kind of a good digest. There's actually a couple of really good digests that are coming up about what's happening. This is sort of my take, but it's a great way to kind of keep up with what's going on in development and what's on the horizon week to week.
Awesome, Doug. Thanks a lot for talking about GoodBlock.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for having me.